Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been missing for a few weeks now, and I had it in my head that I was gonna put a video out every weekend, and then life happened and it was like, Carissa, what are you thinking? You know you can't get no video out every week because you have too much to do. So here I am, back 3 or 4 weeks later with another video. I'm sorry, it's just life got in the way, you know. This video is actually going to be a bit different than my other videos. It's not going to be a hair tutorial, but I do have some hair information that I think is very helpful and I want to share with you guys. So today's video is going to be all about hair porosity. I'm sure some of you have heard about it, have probably done your own research about it, probably know a lot more than I do about it. But during my little time away from YouTube, I decided to do my own research because I felt like there had to be a reason why my hair was taking a year and a half to dry every time I tried to do my hair. I put some notes in my phone to share with you guys, and we can kind of help each other. So if you guys have more information about hair porosity, definitely leave it in the comments below for me and for other people to read and go through and, you know, just have more information. So hair porosity is basically how well your hair absorbs and maintains moisture. So you have low porosity and you have high porosity. Now low porosity, which is what I have, that just means that the cuticles around your hair are tightly packed together and they just don't leave space for anything to get in or out of your hair. Now your hair is probably always dry. You'll see that it takes forever for your hair to get wet. So like when I'm washing my hair, I have to literally stand under the shower for like 15 minutes just to make sure that my hair is actually getting wet. And your hair also may take forever to dry. High porosity hair, it's the opposite. Your cuticles are super open, so your hair probably gets really frizzy really easily. Your hair, it dries really quickly, so a lot of people say they have to, you know, keep a bottle of water around when they're styling their hair because their hair, it just gets dry super fast. So you may have high porosity hair, and your hair also, it may not take as long to get wet, but you have to put a lot of products in your hair to maintain the moisture. So having low or high porosity hair does not mean that your hair is damaged. For example, I have low porosity hair and my hair, I would say, is pretty healthy. So don't think that if your hair is on either end of the spectrum that, you know, you need to do the big chop and start all over again. It's not that drastic, but there are some things you can do to kind of help the situation. So I have 3 tips for both high porosity hair and low porosity hair. So with low porosity hair, because it's not so easy for, you know, products to get into our hair, we may experience a lot of product buildup. So you want to make sure that when you're washing your hair, you're actually using a clarifying shampoo. You know, a lot of girls, they like to just co-wash their hair, and I've always said that I don't co-wash my hair because it just doesn't work for me. I feel like I still have product buildup in my hair. Like I just don't feel like my hair is clean. And now I know that it's because I have low porosity hair. Tip number 2, when you deep condition your hair, you definitely want to make sure you are using heat. So when I deep condition my hair, I put on a plastic shower cap and then I go under my bonnet dryer and sit under there for about 30 minutes just to make sure that the cuticles are actually opening up and that that conditioner can get into my hair and really do what it's supposed to be doing, instead of just sitting on top of my hair and then when I rinse it out, it's basically like I didn't do anything. And the last tip for low porosity hair is about oils. So you definitely want to make sure that you are using lightweight oils and not heavy oils, because again, you want to use things that can, you know, get into those tiny cracks and just keep your hair moisturized. So some examples of light oils are going to be sweet almond oil, argan oil, and grapeseed oil. And then examples of heavier oils are coconut oil, castor oil, and olive oil. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for some coconut oil. I love me some coconut oil, but it may not be the best thing for me. And when I do use coconut oil, I find that my hair gets really greasy after a couple days, and it's because that coconut oil is basically sitting on top of my hair and it's not really you know, doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not really getting in there. For high porosity hair, you guys want to use minimal heat. Now, because your cuticles are already open, there's no reason for you to use heat to make your cuticles more open. Yeah, and it just doesn't make sense. So because your cuticles are already open, you basically want to stay away from the heat. And, you know, air dryer, you may want to use cool heat if you are going to do some type of styling to your hair. That's going to, you know, keep your cuticles as close together as possible. And adding more heat is probably just going to make your hair even more frizzy, because now you're really opening up those cuticles for all the humidity in the air and just anything that would make your hair super frizzy. The second thing is washing your hair and, you know, conditioning your hair. When you rinse it out, you definitely want to use cold water. And it's basically the same thing with the whole no heat thing. The cold water is going to close your cuticles as much as possible. So because the cuticles on your hair are super open when you have high porosity hair, using cold water is going to basically lock in everything that you did, and that'll help keep the frizz down as well. And the third thing is deep conditioning your hair. If you have high porosity hair, you definitely want to make sure that you're deep conditioning every time you wash your hair, and that'll kind of help repair the porosity in your hair. You won't have normal porosity, but it will kind of help rectify the situation as much as possible. So those are the tips that I have for you guys. I hope you have kind of a better understanding of what hair porosity is. Now I'm going to show you how to check what your hair porosity is. It's a super easy, simple trick. There are tons of YouTube videos on it, but I thought that since I was talking about hair porosity, I might as well show you guys how to figure out what your own hair porosity is, so you can kind of get a better understanding of the whole situation. So let's jump right into that. So basically, I just have 2 cups of water here, and I'm going to put a strand of hair in each of the cups and see how my hair reacts. You can see that my hair is floating on top of the water, which signifies low porosity. After 15 minutes, my hair has not moved, so that means no moisture has gotten into my hair. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this video was really helpful, because I mean, learning about hair porosity, it helped me a lot when it came to, you know, why my hair was acting a certain way, or what I can do to get better results out of my hair when I am styling or when I'm doing a wash and go or whatever. I tried to put it in as simple terms as possible, but if you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section. I'll try my very best to answer them. I don't know everything there is to know about hair porosity. I'm sorry, I'm not an expert in that area, but I am learning along with you guys. So if you have any tips or tricks, definitely leave them in the comment section below for all of us to read and try and, you know, just learn more information. I definitely want to do another video to this, you know, as I do more research to figure out exactly what products works best for both high porosity and low porosity hair. So definitely be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys in my next video, which I will try to post next weekend. But if I don't stone me. I'm sorry, you know, I do have other things going on in my life, but I promise to try my very best to post more consistently. I see, like, a lot of people are always like, oh, you know, I wish you posted videos all the time, or just whatever the case may be. So I'm definitely going to try to do that. I do have like a list of videos that I want to do for you guys. I just don't have the time right now. But yeah, make sure you follow me on social media, follow my Instagram, follow my YouTube. No, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.